Well, hello, Stan. Hi, Pam. This is Bill Jeske. I just came in doing a little bit of stuff outside, and you don't really see it very well, but this is local high school football. I'm just getting a look at it, but getting ready for the Tennessee Vols game tonight. But hey, Stan, you probably already know about some of these beliefs. I don't know. Maybe you're just not interested, but there's a lot of very intellectual people that believe in what I'm about to tell you. It's what I call, there's different lines of belief, there's different belief systems that will go maybe even parallel, but just be a little bit vary in some of the things. Okay, so what I'm going to talk to you is, I don't want you to think I'm crazy. Like I said, you might know about this stuff. You might know a lot more about it than I do. Or you might think this is a whack job stuff, or you're just not interested in it at all. But anyway, okay, so it's about some of the stuff I told you the other day. Okay, so I'm just going to go, okay, so here's one line of belief, okay? Some people believe they've studied this stuff their whole life. You can dig this stuff up on internet and television, but I started out looking at for UFOs, looking at, find anything I could, and that led me into different kinds of space, space aliens, and then different kind of space aliens. And then, this also brought me into Freemasonry and the occult, the Illuminati, whatever you like to call that, the cabal. But then that takes you up to Anunnaki space aliens, and it's said that they're the ones that made us. They took our genes and their genes and blended them and made us for their own reasons. Some people think it's for a lot of stuff, retrieving gold being one of them because of all the usefulness and things of gold. And then the Anunnaki answers to Lucifer. And when you can see online, you can see George Bush Sr., who was a deep, dark Illuminati guy. Oh, the Illuminati it's supposed to be a demonic thing. It's a trickle down. Lucifer to the Anunnaki to the Freemasonry, if you want to call it that, to the presidents and all the big positions in the world that run things that call us useless eaters, people like the Rothschilds, and then, the trickle down to presidents and things and down to us little people that aren't supposed to know about this stuff. So anyway, it all makes sense. It goes around and around and around. And then you start hearing world leaders talking about, this all leads to a new world order, all that stuff. And then you start hearing world leaders using this terminology, and then you start hearing anchors that don't work for TMZ talking about new world order, one world order, international order, so about Lucifer, okay, I'm not going to say much about that because I'll get wrong. I'll be wrong quick, but he considers himself to be like the god of light, right? And the sun's a big... Egypt, ancient Egyptology too, Egyptology, that's a big part of all this too. The aliens in Egypt, the pyramids, all that. So it's demonic, and it's all handed down from Lucifer and space aliens that made us. So, there's all kinds of terminology and stuff with the Illuminati, 1,000 points of light. This is based on the sun. Lucifer's he calls himself the god of light, There's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not going to start slinging stuff. I'll be wrong. But, that's why when you see George Bush Sr., when he was president at the podium, using terminologies with looks and smiles in his eye, he says things like, we will be successful. One day we will be there and we will be successful. We will. And he has a certain kind of smile, and he starts talking about things like the 1,000 points of light. These are key terms that people can hear and not think anything of. There's lots of it. Like I said, you might know a lot of it. I got your message. I just sat down and I got some energy coming in from outside. So I just wanted to get this out of me and send it to you. I don't know if I'm venting. I don't think I'm educating you. But I'm going to send this to YouTube so I can easily send it to you. And after you see it, I'll delete it. But there's so much about all this. I just find it to be fascinating. And now, you know, with all the stuff going on in the news, there was a 2-day hearing this week on the government, talking to the government about UFOs and what the government's found and said. And that's not even really a big news story compared to what's going on. I think it might be deliberate. Dark forces say, hey, keep that stuff quiet. You know, but here's some of the stuff that this gentleman said. He said that, in fact, our government has collected metals that are made from what they determined is non-humans. And this metal, they can't reproduce it. They can't reverse engineer it. They can't really even explain it. They don't know how it was made. They don't even know where or how it came into existence. But they got it. And they're also aware of what they said to be non-humans. You might have looked at all this stuff. I don't know. But it's all kind of coming together, you know? And I'm fascinated by this. If you look right there, a lot of nights, I got that laptop focused on the sky all day long. In the wintertime, it's easy. From dawn till dusk, I'll have that thing rolling. I got it rolling right now. And I have caught some things. But anyway, I don't want to pin you down. This is already 7 minutes, 10 seconds. You're probably already bored with it. But thanks for listening. And if you got anything to add to it, I'm interested. Okay, I hope I didn't bore you. I just kind of wanted to blat this out. George Bush Sr., he's involved in everything from, well, his past. Look at the past he's had. Okay, his father was extremely wealthy. He's a big oil man. George Bush Sr. is involved in everything from the Kennedy assassination to the Illuminati. Okay, I saw him at the podium. In a speech, he was looking down and blah, 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 blah. The killing of John F. Kennedy, or the Kennedy assassination, and he pauses and he looks up and he has a smile, which in code said that was a beautiful thing, Kennedy getting assassinated. This whole thing's demonic. Anyway, that's why I think Christianity is so big right now with Donald. It's not just Donald Trump. It's the big global scale good versus evil. Anyway, I already told you I didn't want to take up any more of your time. If you listened, thank you. If you didn't, I understand. We'll talk to you soon, I hope.